Well, hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of April right through to the end of May 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Now, the first deck will give me your overarching energy, and the second deck, I'll do a Celtic cross just to see who is coming your way. So let's get straight to it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their love life? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Please show them what they're meant to see regarding their singles love life. Who is coming towards them? What is going on there for them? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? Now, they want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much. Okay. So I can definitely see that you've been a little bit in limbo with your love life. You may have felt very confused about why things are not working out for you, or why love hasn't gone in your favor. I mean, you've got the clouds. Now, this is your protagonist energy, and it's the LENORMAND deck. When you get the clouds, it can mean that there's doubt or hesitation about getting into the dating arena. So maybe you may, some of you, not all of you, some of you may have taken yourself out of the dating game for a while to focus on other things, projects. With the whip there, this can indicate that you've been very strict with yourself. You're waiting for the one, and you're dedicating yourself to either ambition or to your projects, or just to yourself at this time. You're investing heavily in yourself in order to be ready to receive love. There may have even been an experience in the past that, well, with the whip energy in this position, it can mean that you were with someone who's controlling, or there was you're keeping love at arm's length in some way because there was either tension or fights or something negative that you may have experienced in the past, and you've been trying to get closure on that or resolve issues. Doesn't mean you want to repeat or, you know, go back to those situations, but it can mean it influences the way that you operate in love, and you may have inadvertently been holding love at a distance. Now, the clouds card literally means hesitation. So some of you may be feeling a little bit hesitant to get into the dating scene again. Some of you may feel it's like oversaturated, or you're a little bit shy, or you've lacked confidence, or you've had previous experience that chipped away at your confidence. So, you know, you may feel that the dating game is very confusing or unclear, or there's a negative energy about it. So you may have, you know, tried to do online dating in the past, and perhaps it didn't go the way you'd hoped, or you met people who were, you know, not looking for love, shall we say. You may have also put yourself out there and it just felt very like confusing. You may have even had experiences where you felt you didn't know where you stood. You may have felt that you were attracting very wishy-washy type people, and you're like, well, what's the point? So I definitely see a distance energy here in your reading. But with the clouds, it's got number 6 there, and that is the number of love. 6 is the number of the Lovers card. So it can indicate that things are changing for you. There is change. Clouds represent fast-moving energy. So it does mean situations are changing right now. You may not be able to see it, but there is positive change on the horizon. And as you can see, there's some wonderful rays of light coming through there, which indicates that there is a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel regarding your love life, but you need to implement a little bit more positivity when it comes to love. Now, I know that's easier said than done, especially if you're looking at your immediate circumstances and you're like, Baba, there's nobody about that even captures my attention. There's no spark. They don't have that thing that I'm looking for. Believe and you shall receive is what they're giving me. Again, I know that's easier said than done, but this is a very important time, especially since we've just gone through a solar eclipse. It's a hybrid solar eclipse, and incidentally, I just want to apologize for the 2-day delay. I took a 2-day pause in between the singles readings because I was exhausted. The energy was drained for me because of that solar eclipse. I do read energy, okay, and those 2 days I literally couldn't do anything. So I don't like to give like a half effort in my readings. I give my all. So there's no point in coming to you with a reading that's just a little bit messy. I'd rather wait the couple of days, recharge the batteries, and then give you the reading that is at my optimum best. So I just want you to be aware why there's a little bit of a delay there for you. But now I'm back to my energy, so I can read more concisely for you, and it's not so convoluted or confused. With the whip energy in the resistance position, it does indicate that some of you are maybe coming out of a period where you're deciding to let your hair down and get out there after a period of pause, because the clouds is like, you know what, you can't see how getting out there you're going to meet somebody. And the whip there is a very restrictive energy, where some of you may have been very organized in other areas of your life and being very strict, where you're not really focusing on love, you're focusing on your projects. If you're retired, or if you're in business, or you're in the career sector, you're focusing on those aspects. Some of you may be actually just clearing out the old. This is literally like, I know it says whip there, but it can be, I get an energy of a broomstick. So I feel some of you are getting closure and sweeping. Oh gosh, I don't really like to use this sentence. They're giving me a sentence. I almost don't know if I should say it. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I feel like you're taking out the trash in some area of your life. Okay, so it's almost like you are definitely decluttering. You're removing anything that's been negative or just no longer has a place in your world, or you've outgrown. So I feel like you've been going through a very deep period of self-reflection and investing in yourself. Also, number 11 indicates that you have been focusing on being your best version of yourself, and you're actually calling in the one. 11 is a soul mate number. And I feel some of you may have felt that the dating game has been a very repetitive cycle, where it's like just meeting people who are just not resonating at the frequency you're at. You may be looking for spiritual growth, or people who are deep in their energy. We can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. And some of you may have been meeting people who are a little bit on the surface, and they're just not vibing with what you're looking for. So I feel right now you're looking at your dating love life and going, you know what's the point in getting out there? Because there's so many people who either don't know what they want, or they're just not hitting the spot or hitting the mark for you in some way. That is all about to change. Okay. I do feel, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful, not everybody's going to have had this experience, but what they're showing me, some of you may be sifting through your past, and they're giving me more to do with like when you were younger, the experiences you had growing up. So this could be you looking at your home life, whether it was full of conflict, whether there were separations or divorce. They're indicating that you may have been looking at your foundation of love when you were younger, and you may have picked up habits or noticed that you are attracting similar energy, and you've been trying to get closure on that and release the power of the past, if that makes sense. So, I mean, for example, if you witnessed parents divorcing, or there was a lot of conflict, it may have influenced the way that you look at love, and you may have attracted similar situations. And I feel like you're actually releasing that now. Okay, so it's like generational karma. You're actually, or childhood wounding, you're releasing that. You're getting closure on that, and I feel you're opening yourself up to a bright new future in love. There's a new start here for you. Now, not everybody's going to resonate with that message. I feel there's about, it's rare that I get 50% energy, but I feel it's like half and half for that. So please take that part if it resonates. The child is the outcome energy, which basically in the LENORMAND deck, it means new start. Okay, so it's about opening yourself up and loving that inner child of yours, and recognizing that love is meant to be playful. It's meant to be kind. It's meant to be lighthearted. Of course, it does come with aspects of pain and compromise and all of those things. Love is a very complex word and a complex energy, and you're very well aware of that because you're a very mature person. even though I feel like they're giving me that you were wise beyond your years. So you tend to be a bit of an old soul. And when you're an old soul, some things just don't impress you the way that they may impress other people. So what they're giving me here is you may have found it very difficult to be in a long-term relationship with, or you found love difficult because you expect a lot of yourself, and therefore you expect a lot of a person who is with you also. So again, it's that old soul. You've been here, done that, got the t-shirt. Some people may say burnt the t-shirt. But what I'm getting here is that it takes a little bit more than the average smooth talker to make you interested or to impress you. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, they're just showing me that it has been a difficult journey when it comes to love. And they're actually showing me, thank you so much, I'm so grateful. They're in the water. I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading. They're showing me like a bowling alley, someone doing some bowling. Now, spiritually, I'm just going to pick up on the spiritual energy that I'm getting from that image. It can mean that you feel like your dating life has been a bit hit and miss. And the bowling alley they're giving me can represent that you have had moments of feeling lonely, even in certain relationships. You may have felt a little bit lonely because you were not with the right person, but that is all about to change. And it also indicates that some of you may have distanced yourself from the dating game because of these hit and misses, but you are about to overcome obstacles. You are going to have a hit, is what they're indicating. You're going to, what do you call that? I'm not even sure. Is it a full house when you hit the Skittles? I don't know. It could even literally be that you're going to meet someone new and they invite you bowling, or maybe you notice lots of bowling signs just before you meet someone new, or they're into bowling. So please take it as it resonates. The child represents, as I said, a new person, an arrival, or opening your heart to a new beginning. I do feel. Now, some of you may have children and also have been very strict with yourself when it comes to dating, because not only are you looking for someone who will enter your life long term, but you may have certain stipulations because, of course, you've got children. I don't see you replacing anybody from your past regarding this new person. I do see this new person coming on in. You're not replacing a past person or situation. I feel like this person is a wonderful addition, this new person, a wonderful addition to your life. But I feel you'll get to know this person aside from your children if you do have children first. Okay, for those of you who don't have children, I definitely see this as a decision to make some changes and some alterations to your schedule to allow yourself to go out and have fun, okay? Because they're giving me Fool card energy with this. The Fool card is, of course, a beginning, a new beginning, but it's also about to open yourself up to get out there and have fun. Allow your heart to play. This is a card of the beginning of intimacy is what they're giving me. It's going to be a very lighthearted, fun relationship with someone new who's got a wonderful sense of humor. They're actually giving me this incredible sense of humor. You will laugh a lot in this new relationship, okay? We do have flowers. Now, this tends to mean that you've been learning a very difficult lesson in life about how you are a gift, okay? How you are a gift and that you bring a lot to the table of love and that you are lovable. This card literally means, gift or offering, but it's also about romance as well when you get this card. It is number 9 here, so that indicates a solitary energy. 9 is the hermit energy, so I feel like you have been learning, you've been gaining a lot of inner wisdom, and you've been very reflective during this period of being out of a relationship, but it has been to learn that you are a gift. The bouquet indicates joy. Happiness, something blossoming. So I also feel an invitation coming from this. Pay close attention to who gives you an invitation. It could be someone in your work environment. It could be a friend of a friend. It doesn't mean that person has feelings for you, but it can mean that invitation leads to meeting someone new. But I definitely see a relationship blossoming for you, a new one, and it's not too far away, actually. So let's get to the Celtic Cross and see who is coming for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? I mean, you could literally have a conversation about bowling with this new person. So it doesn't have to be that you're actually physically bowling. It can be a conversation. So look out for that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide It's interesting that both your first starting cards are number 6, and they've just, I mean, my guys have literally, the card has come out and knocked number 6. They're highlighting numerical synchronicity for you. 6 is the number of love, and you've got 6 and 6 here. So I feel some of you have felt very stagnant because of a past situation. Again, doesn't mean you want to return to that, but I feel like you've been learning a lot of lessons when it comes to love. We all learn them, unfortunately. But it is to make us more choosy, and it is to make us stronger as well when it comes to love, and be more discerning about the company that we keep. Okay, so we have a 7 of Swords there, and we have the Death card. Interesting. So we've got 6 and 13 is coming out heavily in your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their love life? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? What are they meant to see? Okay, I'm using this beautiful deck here, and it's by Bastet Tarot, and it's the Luce DELL'ANIMA deck. It's incredible, really gorgeous. Let me see, we've got the Judgment card, okay, and we've got the 9 of Cups. Now, I'm just going to go one more. I will have to clarify that position, because the Judgment card with the 6 of Cups, this can mean a return to the past. Okay, it can mean, especially since we're going through Mercury retrograde at the moment, Queen of Wands. We will clarify that when we get to it. Yeah, 6 of Cups can mean, you know, someone from your past yearns to be in your arms. So I will clarify as I go. Now, this is your starting position in 6 of Cups. Now, at grassroots, the 6 of Cups indicates the universe is bringing you a new cup. It is, you know, giving you an opportunity to return to happier times, especially when it comes to love. Now, 6 of Cups, my guys just said, remember the gift, remember the gift, remember the gift. So the bouquet in the Lenormand deck means gift. 6 of Cups in the traditional tarot indicates gift. So I feel like you will be gifted. You will literally be gifted something by this new person. So you will know that this person is into you, because there's something here about, and this came up briefly, I think, in the Gemini reading. I'm not sure 100%, but you may have placements in Gemini, or this person is Gemini. This person gives you a gift on the date. Okay, they're actually showing me something as well. I'm not sure if it's connected, but I will give it to you. Now, I mean, it could be flowers that they give you, or it could be, I mean, it could be anything, really, that they give you. But in the water right now, they're showing me a checkered flag. You know, like black and white squares, checkered flag. I mean, normally I would associate that with like some sort of racing. So, I mean, it could be that they give you a gift that has black and white squares on it, or checkered flag on it, or so please take that as it resonates. I mean, it could be that this person is connected to some sort of racing, car racing or something. You know, the energy is, it's like it's significant because it's like passing the finish line of something. Completing a race, I'm not really sure. I mean, it could be literally that you'll see a checkered flag before you meet this person. Or there is a checkered flag somewhere in the vicinity where this person gives you a gift. But they're going to give you a gift, okay, this new person. So you'll definitely know, even if you go on like a second date with this person, and on the first date you mentioned that you really loved, I don't know, Turkish Delight candy. They will bring you a little tub of Turkish Delight candy. So it's literally like this person has listened to something you said you like, and then they bring you a gift of the thing that you said you like, because it indicates they're listening and they really want to get to know you on a deeper level. So look out for that. That is coming through here. But I'm going to pull a card on the 6 of Cups because there is an alternative meaning for the 6 of Cups, and the energy is coming through. So I have to clarify it. The 6 of Cups is a desire to reunite with someone from the past. So some of you may have been unpicking your past. It may not be that you want to return to that position. It may be that you're trying to learn a lesson. But there's something coming through of a desire to return to the good old days. So maybe you felt when you were younger it was easier to meet love or to strike up conversations with people, and you just really want to return to that. I feel there is an energy here of you trying to rediscover a part of yourself. You will rediscover that part, and I feel you're opening yourself up to love. Ace of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Swords indicates talking to someone new. There is a breakthrough in your love life. But I just want to clarify one more thing. Okay, so the Lover's card in this situation indicates a choice, and there is a choice, really. The Four of Pentacles is like, is there a memory or something that you're holding on to that has in some way influenced the way that you operate in love? There is also, I do get a strong sense of someone who just won't let you go. It's almost like they can't be with you, but they also can't be without you. So I'm really getting like a very passionate connection between you and someone in the past. This person thinks about you a lot. Because we got Mercury retrograde right up until the 14th of May, this person may reach out and it may spin you off into thinking. If this person doesn't come with action as well as words, be a little bit wary. But this is a singles love reading, so I'm only going to really connect to that energy. If you do want to return to someone from the past, I do feel you need an honest, open conversation where both of you take responsibility for your accountability in your actions, but also you need to be honest with your emotions, because I do feel like there is still a lot of love here in this situation, but there may have been something about control. I'm getting an energy of control here. This person tries to control the situation, but there is a desire for long term. So if you do want to return to someone in the past, there is the potential to do that. We have an outcome here of Judgment, so that indicates you can return to that situation, but you have to ask yourself, is it the healthy path for you? Does this person align with what you want for the future? And if those things do not add up, then it's time for you to move on from that situation. So you do have a choice, but I also see with the Ace of Swords, you're going to be talking to someone new. Okay, aces bring new energy. The universe is, after a difficult time, you can see that cloud there. Okay, very tumultuous energy in that cloud, turbulent. After a difficult time, the universe represents, or presents, shall we say, not represents, presents an opportunity for you to talk to someone new. And of course, the Lover's card, it's a soulmate. So, and I do feel it will bring a long-term relationship with it. So it depends on what you're looking for, but single people out there who are not wanting to return to someone from your past, there is someone new that you will be talking to, someone very soon. And if you're not talking to them already, as I said, it will be very, very soon. Okay. Now, crossing this energy, we do have the moon. So the moon is very uncertain. So for some of you Aries out there who are already talking to someone new, some of you may be a little bit unsure about how it's going. You may have a vision of how you want it to be. There's lots of fantasy, imagination, a romanticism around it, but it may raise some of your fears. Allow it to move organically. This person, I feel like they're very attracted to you. I feel it's a life-changing relationship, and I feel that this person, there is a contract, a bond between you and this person, and I do feel that this person wants to invest in a future with you. I do see it's something very romantic, very passionate, and will lead to the dream or the vision that you have of love. But there may be some fear or anxiety or hesitancy that is thrown up there. Even those beautiful Aries out there who haven't met someone new yet, I feel like you will meet someone new, but it may trigger some things that you experienced in the past. Remember, this person, this new person, is not going to be the same as anything you've had in the past. This person is sent to you. I feel this person is sent out behind the scenes. It's like out of the blue, because I feel the universe is orchestrating things behind the scenes, almost like trying to rearrange your schedule on their schedule so that you meet. Okay. And of course you could even meet at bowling or at some event like car racing, Formula One, drag racing, whatever it is. You may meet at an event like that. So I wouldn't dismiss those images that are coming through. Doesn't mean you're going to, but there may be some reference to those things when you meet this person. So just watch out for that. I do feel this is a very romantic relationship that's coming on in. Now, what is below you? We've got the Five of Pentacles. So this indicates that you found it very, very difficult in love. Five of Pentacles can represent that there hasn't been any opportunity, or anyone who really, there's been a lack of opportunity out there, a deficiency, shall we say, in suitable people who you are attracted to. Feel like you've had a bit of a hardship, a struggle when it comes to love. Now, the Five of Pentacles, some of you, not all of you, could have been unwell or going through an unwellness, and you've had to take your life in a different direction to heal and get back to best. I see you convalescing, and I feel once you have recharged your batteries with the Queen of Wands energy, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. But once you have recharged your batteries, you're going to be attracting at the highest level of frequency a mate that's coming on in. So don't worry about that. I'm going to pull a quick card on the Five of Pentacles, because deep down we've got Five of Pentacles, and above we've got Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is an interesting card because, and I will get to it when I get to it, because I've got to address the Ten of Swords here as well. But these are cards that indicates that you've had a real difficulty when it comes to love. And in the past, you may have had a lot of painful experiences or turbulent experiences. I feel with the Ten of Swords, you're leaving all of that in the past. The Ten of Swords in the past position indicates a new start, a new beginning, where you're opening yourself up to some wonderful new love. For the Five of Pentacles, some of you may be lamenting previous experiences that did not go your way, or you may feel things are really tough right now. It's difficult. I mean, we all just went through a major pandemic as well, which kind of added to the pressure of finding love. There's going to be different requirements that you want now after that situation as well. So it depends on what you're looking for. And it's always been difficult to try and find your soulmate. But of course, the pandemic may have, stifled your desire or stifled your journey to find someone new. But remember, the universe always orchestrates your energy to be in the right place at the right time to meet the right person. Maybe I've told you this story before, but it's coming up again in the reading, so I have to give it to you because it's coming through. There was, a couple that I knew. They met. They both came from a certain part of the world which was going through a major war, and they had to flee from that country, and they didn't know each other, of course, and they both came to a country where they were safer, and they were in a gallery one day, and they just happened to be standing looking at the same painting, and they were like, wow, this painting is incredible. So they started talking about that painting, and they found that actually they came from the same part of the world, near each other in terms of the villages that they were in, and it was of course going through a major conflict, and they had to relocate. So even the universe, even though they started over here and it was a conflicted area of the world, and they traveled to be safe in separate journeys, and they came together in that moment in a gallery in front of a painting, they found each other. They could have found each other over here. They could have found each other on the journey, but the universe said, you will still find each other, but it's going to be over here. So, as you can see, two people's trajectory, they were closer here, but they found each other in a different part of the world at the same time in front of the same painting. So my point being, when you're meant to meet this person, you will meet this person. So don't worry about that. Now, just let me pull that card on the Five of Pentacles for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Two of Wands. So it's the weight that's been difficult. Two of Wands indicates that you have been, some of you have been planning for the future, and you did factor love in, but it hasn't worked out the way you wanted it to. You could be mapping your progress right now, really making adjustments, looking at things that didn't go well in the past and trying not to repeat patterns or cycles. But the Two of Wands indicates trust in the process, okay? Because you're already making progress. You don't even realize it yet, but you're currently aligning yourself with the universe and with your heart to bring what you need in life. So personal development. Also, there with the Two of Wands there, it's like there's a whole wide world out there. So if you need to come out of your comfort zone, if you've been a bit of a homebody recently, this can be about you, yearning for love, and it's been difficult, having certain expectations by the certain age that you are, and those plans may not have gone the way you'd hoped for, but it doesn't mean that love is not available to you. So I definitely see love coming on in. Also, the Two of Wands can indicate a lot of you have been ambitious, focusing on projects, and some of you have not had an appetite to go out there and get love. You may have been focused on other things, but now I feel your focus is shifting and you're thinking, you know what, it's time to get out there, maybe get a bit more creative, maybe put myself in like a hobby or a group setting where I learn something. You're doing something for you when you meet this person. But I would say look out for an invitation. An invitation is relevant for you. So it could be that if you're in a working environment, you may suddenly have an invitation to work drinks or an event, summer party, whatever. Some of you may actually get an invitation from a friend to go on a vacation, or some of you may take a quick trip, or you're actually relocating in some area of your life and you're trying to involve yourself in the community. You'll be invited to something, and this is where you meet this new person. If you're meeting someone online dating, they will invite you to a place. I mean, it could be bowling or a race, so look out for that. But I feel those things may be relevant, okay? Now, past position, we got the Ten of Swords. Something ended pretty abruptly or brutally there. It doesn't always have to be abrupt or brutal, but I feel the energy of it really surprised you. So I feel some of you may have tried to save something in the past that didn't work out, but I definitely see that you've learned lessons from a situation. You're freeing yourself from patterns that no longer serve you. And this, with the Ten of Swords, it doesn't always indicate an ending of something. It can be, an adjustment of a way of thinking. You may have been at a point of epiphany where you're thinking, okay, it's been difficult to meet someone, but now maybe I will change my approach to the dating scene. So if you always went out and met people in bars, or you always met people at work, or whatever your norm of meeting someone was in the past, you may make adjustments to approach the dating scene in a different way, because swords can be of the mind. It can be ideas formulating, where suddenly you're having an epiphany, a different way of thinking, where there's a hopeful new beginning because something has ended. So I definitely see that relationships that ended or are not going anywhere, or that you've had difficulty with, I feel like that is a thing of the past for you now as you open yourself up to a new journey. Okay. Now also we got the Seven of Swords here, so I really need to pull a card on this because this is the potential. Now the Seven of Swords, some people read it as a very negative energy, but the Seven of Swords actually, they really want me to show you in this deck. This is the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Seven of Swords, it's a card that has a yellow background or a golden background, and anything with a golden or yellow background is actually very, very positive. So it represents approaching a situation in a different way, and being misunderstood in actions. It can be, but can you please show me? Oh, okay. They just said at the beginning. So sometimes I'm like, is this the beginning, or is this the beginning of where I'm meant to be? Okay, thank you. So the Seven of Swords, as you can see, this figure is looking back at the army. He's actually taking the swords because he wants to find an alternative way to approach a situation rather than using the swords. So he's taking those away to kind of de-escalate the situation, because this is the army in the background. Now, it can indicate that you've got independent thinking, that you're doing things differently. Vibe at the frequency you're at right now, because you're going to meet the person who actually likes that quirkiness about you, that difference about you. I feel with the Seven of Swords, this is about you being very independent, not conforming. You're not a people pleaser. And you need a relationship where you feel you're free enough to make your own choices, but also remain in a relationship where someone does not control you, if that makes sense. So you can be with another person long term, married to them, if you will, and still feel that, you are an independent spirit doing what you do, but you factor in your counterpart. Okay, some people, they have this very skewed idea that once they get into a relationship, then they're trapped, or the old ball and chain thing. That's such a warped idea of what a relationship is. And I feel like you're looking for someone who respects your independence and your need to do things on your own terms. Also, with the Seven of Swords, this can mean that some of you, due to past situations, as soon as you start to get into a deep relationship with someone, because of previous experiences that may be influencing you, you may put someone at arm's length, or you may feel like running away. Okay, I'm just picking up on that energy. I mean, some of you may have dealt with like a twin flame that runs. Okay, so there's something here. For some of you, it may be that you're connected to someone who's very much in and out of your life. This person, I see them, they keep running. Okay, they're very emotionally, this is an ex if they reach out. This person is emotionally less spiritual than you or less evolved than you, and they're not ready to settle down. But I do feel in the future you can have an honest, open conversation where you can resolve it. But you have to decide that, because there's going to be a lot of time in between, and time waits for no person. So that's your call, okay? Let me just go one more. Because I want to just, can you please clarify the Seven of Swords? Okay, so the Fool card, that's about taking a risk or taking a leap of faith, having a new beginning. Some of you with the Eight of Pentacles there, you've been investing in yourself for so long, you've been out of the dating game, you may feel hesitant to get back into it. So again, I'm picking up that energy. You may be focused on your other projects. Also, you're hoping for stability. Okay, 8 is the number of the self, so you may be mastering your craft or mastering a career that you're working on. You enjoying your solitary energy. I do feel if you are looking for love, it does require coming out of a comfort zone, and it may make you feel a little bit nervous, but don't go too quickly, because I feel like you'll miss aspects. It's important to build a solid foundation with somebody before you get involved in the relationship, because 9 times out of 10, unless you're dealing with someone who's, you know, not really very nice, 9 times out of 10 people will tell you who they are. Believe them. Take them at their energy. So if someone's telling you something and their actions are giving you something else and it's not matching up, then that's a red flag. So just watch out for that. But I actually see you meeting someone new that really respects your energy, and someone that the relationship is going somewhere. Okay, but I am picking up on an ex energy, a past energy where there's trust issues, in and out, transient energy, and it just seems to be mismatched all the time. And I feel it's because there are some unresolved issues from childhood. This could be from your person, this person, and until that has been looked at, processed, or given some closure, you will remain in a cycle with this person. Okay, I have to be honest. I've got to give you what I'm giving. Anyway, let's move away from that. Let's move on to new. We got the Death card in the new position, or in the near future position, which represents a new start. Closing chapters to the past, changing the way that you operate, breaking old habits, and releasing anything that's hindering you in order to make room for something better, something greater, okay? This is a card that reminds you, you must shed what is old and familiar to enter into something new. So I feel with the Death card, this is a new door opening for you when it comes to love, and it's refreshing. Okay, I feel something big is ending in your life. Now, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It can mean an old way of thinking. So if you've been unsure about the dating scene, or you've been less confident than you have been in the past, I feel like you're gaining more confidence, starting to believe in yourself, and really noticing how attractive you are. Okay, there is an energy here with the Queen of Wands, male or female, not a gender-specific reading, but you are magnetic. You are someone who has a lot of passion in life. You have a lot of drive, power, and attractiveness. You do attract attention, but if you don't notice it, you will start to notice it a little bit more. Let your passion lead the way, and you will meet this new person. Now, we do have in your advice to yourself in this moment, King of Pentacles energy. You're looking for someone who invests long-term, someone you can trust, someone you can rely on, someone who's serious about settling down, someone who also has their life together. Okay, again, it's not a gender-specific reading, but you're looking for someone who's solid. This is Taurus energy. Some of you, you could be attracting, I'll give you the energy that I can feel from a new person coming on in. I've definitely got Taurus energy. I've got some Leo. I've got some Aries, Scorpio energy coming in as well. A little bit of Libra and Cancerian energy. Okay, so yeah, this person may not have sun, moon, or rising in those areas, but definitely placements in those areas. So they're quite well rounded. King of Pentacles, a lot of you have been in business mode where you're focusing on your projects, been focusing on your money, especially with the state of the world right now, the flux of financial markets. You may be looking at finances for yourself. So a lot of you may be thinking about being in the business world or setting up your own business or being an entrepreneur. I feel like you're being quite practical about your love life as well. You are aware and are being honest with yourself that there are some adjustments you need to make. So I do feel like you're taking responsibility for your schedule just to make sure that you've got a little bit more balance in your life. And if you've been a homebody for a while, or you have been, you know, getting into the gym to get your power back and channel your energy, excuse me, some of you may be waiting for the right time to get back into the dating scene. As soon as you do that, you're going to be triumphant. You're going to meet this person. Again, they keep giving me an invitation. Look out for an invitation. Okay. Now, the external circumstances, we have the Chariot card. Some of you may have booked yourself on a vacation, or you've been dreaming of one with the Moon card there. And once you thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They give me a couple of energies with this. Once you actually either go on this vacation or relocate, I feel that's when you're closer than ever to meeting this new person. It could even be a quick trip to go and visit a friend that you're going to do over the next couple of weeks. It signifies change is what they're giving me. Also, this new person, I feel there's going to be a conversation about a car. Something about a car being fixed. Now, this came up briefly in another reading. I can't really remember what reading it was. There's going to be a conversation about a car being fixed. I really feel like your person's into cars, or maybe you're into cars, because the checkered flag, the car being fixed, there's something about this. So please take it as it resonates. Now, the Chariot, they're indicating overcoming obstacles and also commitment. But you need to be dedicated to putting yourself in a situation to meet someone new. So putting yourself either on a dating website or putting yourself in a group setting. Could be a creative collaboration that you're going to do, or connect to someone in the community, or go to a community event or a concert, or, you know, a hobby, something you do. I definitely see, by extension, there's going to be an invitation through that you will get, and you will then meet this new person. Okay, this commitment will be a success is what they're giving me, and you're building confidence at this time. As you can see, there's loads of roses coming out of this Chariot. Now, roses, of course, they are beautiful. They're so sweet. What a wonderful reward of a flower. But they also come with thorns. So I feel that you have been through a very difficult time in love, and that there is an element of detachment there, where a person may have to work a little bit harder to get to know you on a deeper level, because you're in a protective mode right now. It doesn't mean you don't want love, doesn't mean that you don't want to open up to love, but I feel you may be in a little bit of a protective mode regarding your heart at the moment, especially because of that Ten of Swords there and the Death card. If something ended and you've got trust issues, or something ended and you can't see how love is coming for you, you may have built a little bit of a wall there. But this new person, they're going to want to break down those walls. They're going to want to get to know you on a deeper level. Okay, so this person wants to invest in a future. Now, this is the hope and a fear position, the Justice card. You just want someone who's honest, who tells you what they want, just doesn't waste your time. I feel like no time wasters, please, is what I'm getting from this card. Also, the Justice card, I feel like you're about to meet someone who is super honest. They're very fair as well. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. Some of you may have been going through a divorce or a separation, and it's really taken its toll on whether you want to be in a high-level commitment relationship anymore. I do feel like you're about to meet someone. You're going to fall in love with that person. You don't have to marry that person if you don't want to, but if you do want to, I feel like it's potential in the future. This person is not like the last person is what they're giving me. The fear here, when you get the Justice card in this position, it can mean you fear unfairness and dishonesty. So again, I'm picking up on these trust issues. Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Justice card. This indicates something may have... either ended badly or influenced you in some way, but you are creating balance in your life. You're maturing and evolving to know what you do want and what you don't want, and the next person's not going to emulate anything from your past. Also, the Justice card indicates there needs to be some adjustments in your life. So if you've been focusing a lot on your projects or on some sort of move or relocation, or if you've been focusing and dreaming of and fantasizing about getting out there and finding love, but not actually taking the steps or the action to do it, when the moment is right, you will actually initiate change and you'll bring a little bit more balance into your world, okay? An act of self-love is also to put yourself in a position to be in a relationship if that's what you're looking for. Not everybody wants a relationship, and you know, some people are all good all by themselves, but this is a singles love reading. So if you are looking for a singles, you know, a connection with someone, I feel like you meet this person on your life's mission, something that you're called to do. Okay, you've got the Judgment card here, which is about your calling. So I would pay close attention to any hunches. Okay, you got the Moon card present and you got the Judgment card. Any hunches that come your way. So if you suddenly wake up tomorrow morning and you're like, you know what? I want to learn how to paint, like oil painting and portrait oil painting, if you're really precise. So you're like, okay, that's what I want to do. Then your guides are like whispering, giving you a nudge that go to a class that teaches you that, and there is someone there that you will meet, and it will bud into something really wonderful, romantic, passionate, and a dream come true. So even if it's like you get a sudden desire to go to a racing event, whatever it is that you have a calling to do, I would follow that calling, because the Judgment card indicates that you're leaving your old life behind, you're entering into new energy, and pay close attention to any hunches is what I say. Also, the Judgment card is a reassessment of your life where you're basically reaching for something new. I mean, your whole reading screams of new opportunity, new life, new era in your dating scene, which means you're opening yourself up, almost like a rebirth or a sudden motivation to get back in the dating game. So if you felt very unmotivated, or you've had a real loss of faith in the dating world or in love in general, I feel you're about to meet someone who is strong enough to walk by your side, okay? I definitely see you meeting someone. Oh, that's really nice. They're giving me a song right now. Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. Very famous song. Bette Midler sang this song. What they've given me, I'm getting true chills here. All they've given me is, did you ever know that you're my hero? The wind beneath my wings. Okay, so I know this song very well. I know that those lines, they actually don't fit together in the song, so they've actually just picked two lines from that song that they really want you to hear. So this person may work in the services, or you may call this person your hero, maybe like a little nickname, or that song may play in the next 6 weeks, and then you're about to meet this new person. If you're already talking to someone new, you may go on a date with this person and that song plays, or just after you've left them after the date, it may play in the taxi home or whatever. You know, you may hear it on someone's headphones as you're on the subway. So please take it as it resonates. This new person is a really good person, okay? They're very charitable, very kind, very generous with their energy, very family oriented as well. This person is what they're giving me. We got the 9 of Cups here, which is a wish fulfilled. This indicates whatever you've been dreaming of with the Moon card, whatever you've been fantasizing about, you get what you truly desire. So 9 of Cups, I feel very rewarding relationship. Yeah, a wish comes true here. And if I'm getting anything else from this, yeah, what they're indicating here, that there is a relationship available to you with someone new. Trust it, enjoy it. Okay, life is for living is what they just said. Life is for living. So, I mean, of course, a lot of us got responsibilities. We can't just run out there and have fun and, you know, forget everything that we've got to do. But I feel, you know, within your patch of the world, getting out there and having as much fun as possible is the way forward for this. I feel like you're doing something for you when you meet this new person. We've also got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is an interesting card because it literally means follow your passion, express yourself. You're going to be mixing with people who are equally as passionate as you, and you are in a highly magnetic state where you're attracting attention. Okay, so I feel a very sensual time for you. You actually are in a more powerful position than you realize when it comes to meeting new love. Some of you, if you are doing a creative project or you are going to a community event, maybe it's even a hobby, whatever it is, I feel like you stand out from the crowd. You stand out above everybody. I'm just going to go get you some final cards. I mean, look at this. Just wanted to clarify the energy that I got coming through. I got true chills here. We got the Judgment card. So this really indicates, you know, a judgment is your calling. You're leaving your old life behind. As you can see, these figures, they're literally leaving coffins because they're leaving their old life behind. They're listening to their guide, which is giving them a calling. Okay, it's like make some adjustments, come out of that stagnant energy, open yourself up, and pay close attention to your hunches. Also, you had the Judgment card there that indicates it again. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. Enjoy your independence, enjoying, you know, building finances. You're having a real glow up. You're very attractive. You are garnering attention at this time. Also, the Nine of Pentacles is really about self-reliance and really tapping into the energy that you give. As you can see, we've got Six of Pentacles there and 3 there, which means she's more discerning about the energy and attention she gives to other people. Again, not gender specific. So it's like keeping 6 Pentacles for herself indicates she's not allowing anybody or anything drain her energy. She's remaining true to who she is. Also, it indicates you're waiting for the one. You're not just going to give your time and attention and care to any old body. You know, anyone who just gives you a little bit of attention, you're like, no. You're looking for someone who is long-term, who's committed and respectful of who you are and what you bring to the table. And I feel like you're looking for someone special who really is a wonderful addition to your life. Also, we got the Lovers card. So there is a high-level commitment, soulmate energy coming on in for you. Lovers card indicates you also have a choice. So because we got it with the Judgment card, again, I would say there is an ex here who longs to reach out to you, but it's really a case of if they can't have you, nobody can have you. So be mindful that if someone keeps messaging you and saying, I miss you, promises you the world, but never gives you any action to back it up, they want you to keep thinking about them because they don't want you to move on. They just want to make sure that you're there for them should they ever need to just dip into your life. So just watch out for that, okay? Now, as I said, if you want to return to someone from the past, but they're also giving you actions where they are making an effort to repair the relationship, they're making an effort to meet you on your terms, then of course, there is a potential for you to be with that person. And it can be a long-term loving relationship, but they got to show up. Okay, that's what I'm giving you here. That's what I'm getting, okay? But the Lovers indicates a long-term commitment coming on in, and I feel very excited that you're about to meet this new person if you haven't met them already. If you're talking to someone new, as I said, it will lead to a high-level commitment relationship, okay? I'm just going to go get some final cards before we close. Thank you so much for it, guys. Got angels. They want one more, so here we go. Okay. So first one, we have Cardinal Moon there, and it says taking charge, being bold, active, taking action, moving quickly, taking the initiative, leadership, pioneering spirit, stepping into your power. And I feel that's what you've been doing, stepping into your power, building your confidence. But you will need to take some sort of initiative to put yourself in a situation to meet love. You are lovable. They want you to know that, and you're about to meet this person, okay? We also have opposition. So as you can see, this figure's got a mirror there. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of reflecting on the universe and your position in it. It says unbalanced, called out, mirrors, confronts, power struggles, polar opposites, and tests. And I do feel like you have been going through a very testing time in love, but that's all about to change. It spun you off into a very deep, reflective, soul-searching period. And there's a new opportunity on the horizon for you. So this is, again, your overarching energy. It says opportunity, open doors, collaborates, supportive energies, helpful abilities, easy flow, promises, and developments. And you got a new egg there, like a little golden egg. So I do feel eggs tend to represent new, and there's a little nest there as well. So I feel like there's a new opportunity where you can meet someone who will settle down with you in a long-term relationship if you're looking for that. Okay, so very positive. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Okay. Oh wow, we got the ring. So definitely a commitment here. The ring represents commitment, long-term partnership, and a promise to walk with each other through the journey of love and life. And I always get this energy, which is, obviously this is not a real diamond, but there's an energy here of being under pressure in life, and that pressure turning, coal actually turns, once you put the pressure on, turns into a diamond. So I feel like, you have been going through a lot of tests, and you have been going through a lot of pressure when it comes to love, but I feel the reward will be this gem of a person who comes on in, okay? And we've also got the key. The key represents your destiny. It represents a fated relationship. It also indicates you're unlocking your destiny. There's a breakthrough here. Fate intervenes. And we've got a fleur-de-lis there, which really indicates, Emperor energy, someone who wants to settle down for the future, someone who you can respect, and someone who takes charge, or not takes charge, but takes the initiative in a relationship, someone you can trust. And we've also got the heart there. So I feel like there is movement in your love life. You may literally even open the door to your new love, and they're just standing there. So look out for that too. So I'll leave it there. Instinctively, you will know who this new person is. I hope something resonates in this reading. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. And they're giving me two things before we go. Of course, under the radar, just at the last minute, they're giving me the number 1818. So this may be the time that you see a message from this new person, or the time that you meet this person. Could be the time that this person gives you an invitation to go out. So watch out for that. It could literally be that you're going to see 1818 everywhere you go. Could be the last four digits of this new person's cell phone number, or the number that they live at, or the number of the restaurant that you go to. So watch out for that. They're actually indicating an energy of your battles with love are about to end in a positive outcome. There is nothing to fear. You will meet your perfect match. Oh, that's what they're giving me. You will meet your perfect match. Okay. And also, they're giving me a word. I'm going to spell it out in the water for you. I don't know if it's relevant. Langley. Langley. I don't know if that's relevant. It could be a place, could be the name of a restaurant, could be the name of the person's surname or your surname. Langley. It's just suspended in the water there. So they're not giving me an indication as to what that means. So look out for those clues. Sometimes they mean absolutely nothing. And in 6 weeks' time, you're like, OMG. We went to a restaurant on Langley Street, and it was 1818 when they invited me to, a Formula One race. And then we finished off the night in bowling. Be mindful of the images that come in the reading, because they, again, may mean nothing in this moment, but then suddenly everything starts to slot into place. I'll leave it there, my beautiful Aries. Thank you so much, and love and light.